All right, so I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai,
Shemu Kakudash.
Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim out there spreading this truth like wildfire. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations, but their spirit bears witness that they're the children of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And shalom to the real sisters out there. You know, shout out to all of y'all, shout out to all of y'all. Going live with the brother Shapar on these executive orders by Joe Blow,
Yeah,
aka Joe.
Khan.
And
Yeah, Khan. I'll just I got this one BBC article and then I'll go to the orders. So
Con,
you know,
Con,
yeah, just some context, for you brothers out there. Basically, it's first day. I think it was yesterday. So it's been a whole 24 hours, and this guy signed 17. It looks like 17 executive orders in one day, which is monumental to say the least. It's historical to say the least. So
Con.
one of the first things he did was go back to the Paris climate agreement, and he reinstated the United States. I believe they're part of the um, the that arrangement, that Paris arrangement, which is supposed to help the environment. But we know that the devil, the last thing he does is help the environment.
It's all a bunch of it's a bunch of bullshit. It's really a setup for that world government. That's what it is.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, it's really
All right. Okay.
what
It
else you
says
got? What else you got?
uh,
What else you got?
it's the BB. It's from the BBC News. It says Biden signs 10 executive orders as part of a wartime COVID plan. Hey, that should be the title of the video. Wartime. He had a quote. He said, "This is a wartime undertaking." Yeah, and those are fighting words. Basically, this devil has basically declared war on the tribes, man. Out in the
Con,
open.
con,
You know. So
con.
the article
Yeah,
says,
con. I
uh, but
titled it something else, but I titled it Joe Blows Biden's executive orders, first executive orders, or something like that.
that's cool, bro. That's cool. But
Yeah, yeah.
you could always change it, Lord willing. But
I always change it, con.
it says the vaccination will be accelerated and testing increased. Emergency legislation will be used to increase production of essentials like masks. Announcing 10 measures, Mr. Biden said it would take months to defeat the pandemic, but America, blah, 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 will get. All right, so I'm going to jump to the point, more to the meat of this here. It says, in a statement, he called it a wartime undertaking. Mr. Biden said that the bold practical steps that he was taking would not come cheaply. Let me be clear, things will continue to get worse before they get better, he said, adding that he expected the number of dead to top 500,000 by next month. So that's,
Con.
he said 400,000. I think they said 400,000, so another 100,000 in the matter of a month, you know.
Con.
And that's why that other old wrinkly devil, he has said that this is Operation Warp Speed. So now this
Oh,
guy,
yeah.
you remember that, right?
Con.
Um, so now this guy comes in and he says, well, we're going to ramp this thing up. Um, because the elites were probably like, look, this guy's taking too long. He's twiddling his fingers. So we need to put this other guy in here because we know this thing is done by selection, not really an election. So
Con.
they were like, nah, this guy. And we really thought that DJ Trump was the guy, but apparently not. Apparently it's going to be this guy Biden because look at what he's doing in the first day of his presidency.
Con. Con. Hey, Donald Trump, yeah, con. Donald Trump had his own agenda and shit, not just, he wasn't just for the elites and shit. So they had to get him the fuck out, I guess. That's what it looks
Yeah,
like. Yeah, they had to get him the fuck out.
yeah. He was playing ball, but I guess he was taking too long. They wanted to speed this thing
Yeah,
up.
yeah, he was fucking around.
Yeah, he was fucking around a little too much. So it says this is a wartime undertaking. He said, repeating that more Americans had already died in the pandemic than in the whole of World War II. That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit.
Complete lies, man. Hey,
In
several
World War
priests.
II, oh, you got something?
There's several precepts that come to mind. You know that for example is a complete falsehood, which is what this devil does. Job 13:4, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are off positions of no value. Verse 5, that you would altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom. See, all this devil does is lie.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
Con,
Hold on. All right. So it says, hold on, let me make a point real quick. So this devil basically tried to say that more Americans died than they did in World War II. That sounds crazy, bro. In a matter of a couple months, they
con.
in World War II. I mean that. I mean, just D-Day alone, there probably had to be about, I don't know, give or take. Let me look up the statistics on D-Day, real quick on D-Day, real quick, because this devil likes to he likes to throw in he likes to throw in weird numbers. So basically, they said that from what it appears, they said 5,000 died on D-Day, which seems really low to me. Um,
Con.
how many people died in World War II? Death toll. Let's see. Casualties by country. Okay, so it says they said that 400,000 people died from World War II. 2 million from Japan, 4 million from China.
Con.
No, actually 20 million from China. Shit, what the fuck?
Con.
24 from Russia and 400,000 from the U.S. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Which yeah, that's probably low balling. That's probably bullshit. The U.S. The U.S. drafted hella troops
That's
and
that's,
sent them over there, so it's bullshit.
that's bullshit. But they always want to make themselves seem like the victors.
Con, of course.
But yeah. Going back to the article,
Con,
that doesn't line up with the truth. But anyway, it says he mentioned the vaccine, saying that its rollout had been a dismissal failure so far, or dismal failure so far. So like it, and described his plan for 100 million jabs in his first 100 days. Uh, and look, they even call it jabs.
con,
So it's not just the code word we came up with. They literally call it jabs.
con.
Yeah, I even showed a. I mean, I don't know if you could read it. The letters are small, but it literally says jab in his first 100 days in office. So 100 million jabs in 100 days. That's unrealistic, bro. And how
Con.
could you do that unless you bring in the military to
Hey,
um,
con. Hey, the Missouri National Guard was activated.
yeah, kind. The
That's what
brother,
they're gonna do.
the elder brother Mahaloya was talking about that earlier. Did
Con,
that.
con.
Yeah. So shit is about to get real hectic out here, and that's
Yeah,
what.
yeah,
Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, and going into all these executive orders, being issued rapid fire in one day. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he had but a short time. That's why he's in rush.
Mm-hmm. Because he knows these scriptures. Even the Lord told you that the children of this world are wiser than the children of light, man.
Oh yeah, that's a precept.
they know what's going on more than Jake knows what's going on. Jake don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know left from right. They got their heads stuck up this red man's ass, and they don't even realize what the hell's going on. You see, Esau's getting ready for war. These
Con,
Edom, these like patriotic Edomites, what are they doing? They're getting ready for war, man. So there's gonna be a lot of fucking bloodshed out there because they really believe in that constitution of theirs, which this guy, I think it was George Bush or George Bush Senior. He said he had mentioned that the Constitution ain't nothing but a piece of paper, man. You know.
that was W. That was the younger one.
Oh, okay, that was George W. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, Con.
Yeah. Hey, George Bush don't love black people. You remember that?
Kanye,
Yeah,
he was
good.
he was he was speaking truth when he said that.
Yeah,
None of
yeah,
these
yeah.
Jakes.
Yeah, he was speaking truth, man. But yeah, man. These
Uh,
these Edomites out there, they're getting ready for war. While Jake, what are they doing? They're still sipping lean, popping pills. I drove by this damn salon. There was number nigga woman up in there getting her nails done. I'm like, bro, we're in a situation where money's tight, and you got these women still splurging, and Jake doing all kinds of stupid shit. I didn't see not one Edomite up in there. Esau's in the crib saving money. You know,
God, he's
they're
in the
learning
crib saving money, going to the gun range and shit,
to go to
training.
the.
That's what Esau doing. Yeah,
Yeah.
Esau's ready, man. Esau ready to go to war. Biden just talked about it's something about wartime, right? Wartime. Some what do you say exactly, Alk?
Oh, he said wartime. Let me get it. I don't want to put words in their mouth. See, we're not like Esau. We don't put words in their mouth.
No,
We,
no, we get exactly what they said.
yeah, we get what they said. Esau put words in our mouth. That's why he called the accuser of our brethren.
Con,
Yeah, but let me go back to it. Fuck, it was the BBC one. There's so many of them here.
con,
Shit. Oh, it says wartime. Oh yeah, yeah. Here it is. Here it is. So he said, oh fuck. Is a wartime undertaking. Yep.
con. I got a precept that links up with that. Revelation 13 and 17, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach.
Yeah,
You
hey,
know,
real quick,
lines
real
right
quick.
up.
Yeah, we gotta get into that. Who's that woman that was this dragon was wroth with?
Yasharallah.
Yep, yep. And to prove that, you go to Revelation 12, which that's the first that was the first couple verses right there.
Oh, con, let me get it. Revelation 12 and 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Why 12 stars? Because it represents the 12 tribes of Israel.
There you go. There you go.
Uh, Even verse 2, and she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. That child being who? Yahweh Shai. It
Hmm.
goes into that.
That's right.
Con.
That's right. So the dragon is trying to devour, just like they try to devour Yahushua. They send a hit out, or they put a hit out on Yahushua. Now they're gonna do the same thing
To
on
us.
the Lord. Yep, to us, to Lord's chosen, man. You know.
Con.
All right. Hey, can you read that one again? That last precept that you had.
Verse
That
2.
he is wroth with the woman.
Oh, the one about that. Yeah, that's verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach.
Yeah, the remnant of her seed being us, the hopeful elect.
Hopeful.
Because he's gonna try to make war with the remnant of her seed. Now he's gonna make war with all of Israel, but really who he wants is the elect. He really wants those true believers that keep the commandments of the Lord.
Con,
Because those are the true precious jewels.
con. A con, because these 2/3 really they just low hanging fruit for this devil.
Yeah, a baseman. Acts 17. If you go there, speaks about
Acts 17,
yep. I think that's the eighth or ninth verse. Speaks about
8
men
and 9 verse.
of lower state, baseman,
It's the sword.
fellow.
Let me get
Yep.
Acts
Oh, yep,
17,
yep.
and 5. I think that's where it starts. But the Jews, which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the
Mm-hmm.
basis.
Mm-hmm.
That's two, and gathered a company and set all the city on an uproar and assaulted the house of Jason and sought to bring them out to the people. And that's what you niggas, that's what y'all been doing. That's what y'all always did to the prophets.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Right.
Con, verse 6. And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, these that have turned the world upside down are come hither also. Yep, yep. Con, like y'all persecuted, y'all the same ones that persecuted the prophets, you know? And so y'all are gonna be persecuted by Esau and no one's gonna help y'all. What else you got, Ak?
Exactly.
Con,
Exactly. I'm looking for these the 17 orders in detail, like what they actually were. Um, yeah, they misuse the prophets of the Lord, man, and
con,
they want to kill them. If you go to Second Chronicles 36 and 16, tells you about that, man. So this, like the brother said, this was from the beginning, man. From the beginning, even the Lord said a prophet is not without honor, even in his own country. You know,
con.
but here it is. Wherever you abide, wherever the prophets are, nobody's gonna listen to them. Nobody's gonna take into consideration. They're gonna want to kill them.
Oh,
They're gonna.
con. The hate is real.
You remember when you be when brothers whatever whoever the brothers that be teaching, they be out there. Nobody be listening. People be
Nah,
walking
not
by.
not really. Most people walking by, either scoffing. Most of them nowadays they be scoffing after they left your presence. Most of them. They ain't gonna say that shit to your face. But you do have a few. You know, you had this one nigga woman that scoffed. She was like, because we was talking about how you nigga woman, you Eves, and that includes you so-called Latinos and natives and speckled bird women as well. 2/3 of y'all, you Eves are gonna basically get run through out here. And so this nigga woman fucking scoffed. She was like, "Oh, I'm so scared," type shit. But you 2/3
Mm-hmm.
are gonna be scared in that day, especially you nigga woman. But what else you got, Ock?
Okay, so yeah, so here it is. I'm just go through some information here on the executive orders that this man signed, because scriptures say that we're watchmen. We're watchmen. The Lord set us up to be watchmen. Oh, can you get Isaiah 62? What's that in verse 6? Tells you about that.
Isaiah 62. Let me get
Yeah.
it. Also, Ezekiel goes into that as well.
Oh yeah, kind. So this is basically he spoke about so he had
Yeah, got it.
oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you, yeah, and then you could bring out Ezekiel, like as just a precept to it. But yeah, Isaiah 62 and 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh keep not silent. So that's order right there. We gotta follow.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
That's
in
right.
verse 7. and give him no rest till he establish and make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So until when? So that happens. Basically, the kingdom.
Yeah, so there's no breaks. Here it is. Um, the Lord, like the brother said, it's a commandment. The Lord said, uh, when you read a precept is a commandment. That's what it actually is. You
Okay.
know. But yeah, I got that in Ezekiel. But let me go through this a little bit. So it says on Biden had signed some stuff with DACA. So basically, he wants to extend the program or whatever for for the Northern Kingdom. The Northern,
Con.
yeah, the Northern Kingdom. They got like this permission. It's like TPS kind of like So he's trying to do good. He's trying to do good, as they say.
They
You
shall
know,
seek to please the poor.
his children. Yep, they should.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, which really, they're the ones that's benefiting because you get a cheap workforce that has to pay you like $500 every 2 years to renew their permits, and then on top of
Con.
that, they're paying you taxes and shit. They're
Yeah, it's a. Well, hey, the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, right?
well, yeah. That's Proverbs. What's that? 12 and 10. Okay, so let me read this in uh, okay, so it says oh yeah, like I said, he had rejoined the Paris Climate Accords. Um,
Con.
basically, yeah, I'm just trying to summarize this because it's a lot. Oh,
Got one.
it says on racial and LGBT
Oh,
equality. There's legislation for faggots on here.
no shit, of course.
Says
What it
Mr.
say?
Biden, Mr. Biden will end the Trump's administration's 1776 commission, which released a report um, on Monday that historians said distorted the role of slavery in the United States. Among history, blah, 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 says Mr. Trump's order limiting the ability of federal agencies and contractors to hold diversity and inclusion training. What the fuck? The hell is this? I thought it was supposed to be about, some policy. So basically, they want to root out
This
systemic racism. Oh,
this is what it is. Ain't it?
hmm it's funny too because I was watching an interview that he did, and he in his cabinet he brought a bunch of niggas. He brought a bunch of jakes, and he set up a bunch of women in the cabinet too. That's why they got this bitch Kamala Harris, so they can show them, they're for the blacks and they're for
Oh, friend of
the
Jake. He trying to be friend of Jake. Yep.
yeah, because
He's
he got the so-called black vote,
oh, so he's trying to be like, see, we got you. Hey, never trust thine enemy.
Yep.
That's another precept.
hmm it looks like the president is moving. Also, this is about the economy. So he's moving to continue a pause on federal student loan interest and principal payments through the end of September, and they could cancel student debt up to $50,000 per person. I mean, that's gonna have a detrimental effect on the economy. See, everything they do is really to fuck this dollar up, man, because they want to do away with the dollar. You know.
Oh, con. Hey, didn't these devils when they was ruling Germany, right? Didn't they fucking give away German marks and shit like because it wasn't basically wasn't worth shit.
That's the
Or they,
Weimar Republic.
yeah, the Weimar Republic didn't wasn't they doing that shit?
They caused inflation to such a level, which we can get into that too. That's good history too, because nothing new under the sun. They caused, and they actually taught that in high school, if you remember.
Yeah.
They they went into that briefly a little bit, and they talked about how um, in the Weimar Republic, motherfucking, they would bring loads of money in to buy a little piece of bread, because money wasn't worth
Oh,
shit.
basically carloads and shit.
Yep, yep. They would set the
Yeah.
money on fire just to keep themselves warm because the money was devalued to such a degree that it really wasn't just just like in ancient Rome. When you look at what happened in ancient Rome, they did the same shit. They started with the denaries. It was pure silver, and they started to chip away at it, and take the value out of it. And this is what they're doing with this dollar because now the dollar is digital. You know.
Yep. Hey, they've been doing this only because they first off, after Esau, really the elites, through the Federal Reserve took over the currency, you know, later on during Nixon, right? President Nixon took that shit off the gold standard. And then so it's not even worth shit. That was the real that was when they started to devalue it for real.
Yeah,
And then
the Bretton Woods, the Bretton Woods. Yep.
even before that with the Bretton Woods and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
But I was talking about Nixon's executive order basically taking the dollar off the gold standard.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what the whole the act was called, the Bretton Woods. No.
No, Bretton Woods was back in the 40s,
Oh yeah,
making
yeah, yeah.
the reserve currency for the world and shit.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, they made this money. They made this money fucking worthless, man. Taking the gold and silver away from it, and now you got something called a debt-based fiat currency, which is the word fiat means let it be. So they
Oh,
what do they have? They have this money where you, they tell you what it's worth. They basically tell you what it's worth, and that's why they continue to print more and more of it. You got all this quantitative easing, and you got this policy and that policy, so they can fucking move the money around to eventually crash it, man. You
yeah,
know.
yeah. Eventually, that's their goal. That's their goal, so they can bring in the new currency, the RFID chip. That links right up to the RFID chip.
Hmm. Oh yeah, you're
Digital
right. You're right. You're right.
con.
You're right. Let me read this about the Bretton Woods real quick. So what? Yeah, yeah, you're right. It was 1944. It says the
Con.
Bretton system was the first example of fully negotiated monetary order intended to govern monetary relations among independent states. The chief features of the Bretton Woods system were an obligation for each country to adopt a monetary policy that maintained its external exchange rates with 1% by tying its currency to gold, and the ability of the IMF, or International Monetary Fund, to bridge temporary imbalances of payments. Also, there was a need to address the lack of cooperation among other countries and to prevent competitive devaluation of the currencies as well, which the elites, the elite bankers, which you got to go all the way back to Jekyll Island, where they created this Federal Reserve, and to understand all the things that have led up to this, because all this ties into money. Everything is really about money, because money is where the power comes from. You know,
Con.
so even one of the Rothschilds said that shit. He said, I think it was Meyer Amschel or Nathan Rothschild. I forget which one it was, but he said, "Give me control of the nation's wealth or his money, and I care not who writes his laws." You know?
Yo, con. Because really, you control a nation's money, you control the economy, so you could crash it whenever you want. If they moving how you want them to move. Hold on. I'm having interruption. I gotta deal with it real quick.
Um, you you put whoever you want in power, man. When you when you own the money of the nations, man. You put whoever you want in power because that's the true power. Through the monetary system. You put also like through the monetary system. That's how you That's how you control the nation, you know. So it says, going on. Oh, here it is. It says the United States, which controlled 2/3 of the world's gold, insisted that the Bretton Woods system rest on both gold and the U.S. dollar. Soviet representatives attended the conference, but later declined to ratify the final agreements, charging that the institutions they had created were branches of Wall Street. These organizations became operational in 1945 after a sufficient number of countries had ratified the agreement. On August 15, 1971, the United States unilaterally terminated convertibility of the US dollar to gold and effectively bringing the Bretton Woods system to an end and rendering the dollar a fiat currency. At the same time, many fixed currencies, such as the pound sterling, also became free floating. So, what is a fiat currency? Like I said before, the term fiat literally means, so let it be, or let it be done, or order, decree, or resolution. So it says fiat money can be any money declared by a government to be legal tender. State issued money which is neither convertible by law to anything else nor fixed in value or terms of any objective standard. Intrinsically valueless money used as money because of government decree. Intrinsically valueless money. So this money is intrinsically valueless, man. It's not worth shit. And you got Jake killing themselves over it. That's why scripture say riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness will deliver from death. You know. But the children of Israel, what do? They don't seek after the power of the Most High. They don't seek after the Lord and His Son. They seek after this devil. You know. They seek after the Novus Ordo Seclorum, which is the New World Order. That's on your dollar bill, man. They got the pyramid, the all seeing eye. This is all a pyramid scheme to take you tribes down, man. Like the brother had read in Revelation 12th chapter, man. You know, this devil came to seeking to devour the uh, the woman being Israel. You know, the Lord said, "I liken the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate wine." So it says, yeah, that's the point on this one. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. But it says Isaiah chapter 52 and verse 7. It says, "How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth the good tidings," which that's what we're bringing to the people, to our people. You know, good tidings, the gospel. That's what the gospel means. Literally means good news. You know, in Spanish they say the buenas nuevas. You know, that's the gospel of Yahushua, which is only for the nation of Israel. So it says, him that bringeth good tidings, that publisheth peace. The scripture tell you in Matthew 5, blessed are the peacemakers, man. All right. That bringeth good tidings of good, that publish salvation, that saith unto Zion, thy power reigneth. Thy watchmen shall lift up the voice, with the voice together shall they sing, for they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring again Zion. Okay. So the watchmen of the Lord are gonna see eye to eye when the Lord returns, because they're all gonna be on one accord about this doctrine, you know. It says verse 9, break forth into joy and sing together, ye waste places of Jerusalem, for the Lord hath comforted his people, and he hath redeemed Jerusalem. The Lord hath made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our power. And these are the prophecies that we're getting into. The scripture tells you, he that giveth his mind to law of the Most High, right? You know, meditative in prophecies. That's Sirach, the 39th chapter. And verse 1 says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out all the wisdom of the ancients, and be occupied in prophecy, okay? Or prophecies, you know. This is what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to these things taking place and these prophecies being fulfilled. Because when these prophecies are fulfilled, that means that we're uh, that much closer to the kingdom. We're, you know, the last major prophecy is this microchip that's coming down the pipeline, man. You know, which all these things that we're speaking about all tie into the ultimately the return of the Lord. You know, it says verse 2, and he will seek if he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. And he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. So to the world, these are dark parables. Who the Israelites are, who the Edomites are, who the Moabites are. You know who Ammon is. You know who the tribes are. You know these are dark parables, but we're conversing in them because the Spirit of the Lord has guided us to this information, man. And we're able to filter these articles and filter all this news and things that we see on the news and movies and art and TV shows. We're able to filter this through this Holy Spirit, and we see this predictive program that the devil tries to do to us, and we're able to relay it or break it down and make it simple to the people. You know, to those that have ears to hear, you know, and eyes to see. You know, so yeah, that's the point on that, man. You know, the Most High is um is literally on his way as we speak, man. You know. So let me go back to the those executive orders because there was more information on that. You know, there was more on that. I want to see if I could find some more meat in here. Salaki. Now, I mean, basically, it's all the same. It's all what we covered up before. You know, these different articles. They say the same things. You know, I'm looking for a particular one here. You know, it's basically about the pandemic, but now he basically reinstated the U.S. into the World Health Organization, which you know is neither really here nor there. You know, it's nothing. It's nothing crazy. You know, nothing mind blowing. You know, but these are things to watch out for. You know. Okay, so I got this from Blacklisted News. It says thousands of Israelis, which which are these so-called Jews, right? It says thousands of Israelis tested positive for coronavirus after the first vaccine shot, which shows you this vaccine shit. It really ain't safe because they give you a little dose of this disease, which they haven't even tested it yet, and they're trying to push it on the people as if you know as if it's safe, if it's just been tested. That's why whenever you take a medication, right, they have this they have this they have this person read the side effects super fast. I'd be like, it may cause constipation, it may cause heart failure, it may cause but they say it super quick. So whenever they do that, because it's a legal requirement of them to actually tell you, okay, here it is. If this happens, we already warned you about it, even though you barely got any notice, But most of these companies, when something goes wrong, you can't really sue them, and that's what they said about this vaccination. You can't sue them, you know, when it comes down to it.
Shalom, shalom, I'm back.
Kind
What was you going into?
nah, there's these so-called Jews. Basically,
Okay.
they jabbed 12,000 of them,
Oh,
and some of them, a good percentage of them, I think it says um, 6% of them came up with the disease, and some of them died too.
oh, oh, that's Isaiah 14. Talk about because he's slaying his own people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the article is basically saying that these vaccines are basically, they're killing people. Which is funny that that the first one of the first places that they give the vaccination to is the people in the land of Israel, which they're supposed to be the Jews, which
Uh,
which is funny, which is funny how they do that.
God, hey, Esau, Esau catching the curses, having his eye evil towards his own brother.
Yeah, that's Deuteronomy 30 and 7. The Lord's gonna put the curses on him.
Um,
See, in the kingdom, the curse is gonna be on him because he's gonna go to us for the wonderful things.
God,
But we're not gonna be immoral like he was to us in slavery. See, right now the Lord had to lift up the curses slowly. He had to do it slowly. He did it.
God,
He did it when part of the curse being lifted was when we got so-called emancipated, right? And we had a little bit of freedom. All right, we had a little bit of freedom, and then we another part of him lifting the curses was when we got the right to vote. We got the right to be outside and assemble. See, right now we're able to teach the word without getting killed because
so you could have that grace period, Doc. That's why.
exactly right. The Lord lifted up those curses slowly but surely. We're still under the curse. It's slowly the Lord's taking them off of us. Eventually, when the Lord returns, they're going to be lifted off of us. But here it is, we're still catching hell because we still have curses on us, man. And some tribes got curses that other tribes don't have, like the baldness of the hair. That applied to certain of our women. You know,
You're
that's
Judah.
why,
I mean,
yep. You see, that's why it's like some of the northern tribe women that they don't necessarily have those curses because the Lord uh, tamed their hair. And but the curses are still on our people as a whole. You know,
it's just some get hit harder, and some generations get hit with certain curses harder than others too, as well. It's like that. It's balanced out.
well, we all went through it at the same time because we were all there at one point or another. But the head tribes catch it the worst because they're the head tribes. They're the top guys, so they're the ones that get the. It's just like you. If you were a father, right? You have your son. You gotta punish the firstborn more than you punish the little child because the firstborn. he's your firstborn. The scriptures tell you that the first that opens the womb is the one that opens the matrix, belongeth unto the Lord. You know, so
Con.
the firstborn, the top tribe, is gonna get it the worst. You know,
Usually the firstborn, but Judah was the king tribe, and then Levi was the priest. So Levi was that's why the so-called Haitians they catch so much hell.
hmm exactly. When you look at so-called Haiti, it's one of the poorest countries on the earth, man. It has to be top 10. You know,
Con,
and then the Most High hit them with those earthquakes, and he literally made them eat mud cakes, dung. You know, he made them eat shit, man. The the
con,
most the Most High had the Most High had Ezekiel almost eat shit, at one time. But
almost stopped them.
almost he stopped him. Yeah, he stopped him from doing it. But the Most High, because back then we weren't so wicked like we are now. Like the Most High made Levi go through all kinds of hell. You know,
Yeah, because they the priests they were supposed to keep our people straight along with the kings, and instead they misled them. They was the wicked priests.
hey, Levi might be the worst right now, bro. You know, they might be.
Worst off, Judah and Levi.
I mean, Judah and Levi, they're like in terms of wickedness. I mean, they're like right there. You know.
Yeah, Khan. So Khan, which is why Jacob's trouble, which is all these curses just destroying 2/3 of our people, is gonna be the worst. Starting off with Judah and Levi. So how Judah's gonna get roused up first. The rest of the tribes are gonna get roused up. You can see it. And
Yeah.
then, Joe Biden's executive orders is. And any? Did you go over all of them?
Um. Yeah. The other ones were basically like he was he gave no the Northern Kingdom DACA relief. I gave him like 2 more years, extended it like because Trump was trying to take it away. Went to the Paris agreements. He put up some legislation for faggots and women. Um,
Oh, yeah.
just little shit like that. But the main points were about the and statements that he made that were trigger words like wartime undertaking. I think it was.
Yeah,
Certain
yeah, Khan.
key points like that I wanted to pull out, but I thought it was going to be more. I didn't really go through all of them, but some of them were like less important. Little shit that they got to do, little
Petty
politics shit.
shit.
You know.
Yeah,
It says
yeah.
go ahead. What was you gonna say?
Cause hey, Joe Blow, man. He passed them executive orders about his plan. His plan basically to jab the so-called blacks, but he's coming with it though. That plan. The
Yeah,
brothers
he's
are
coming. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That was coming for everybody, even his own people. He don't give a shit about his people.
Oh no, they in his way. So he's gonna roll right through them.
Especially you low lifes out there. You low life Edomites. You
He
low
don't
life.
care about.
He don't give a shit about you, man.
Mm-mm.
He don't give a damn. So this is Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 13. It says, I'm start at 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. And the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. And Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. That's part of the curses, like I was saying earlier, a little bit earlier, a couple months ago. That's part of the curse being lifted. The envy between Judah and Ephraim and Judah, and that vexation that's between the northern and southern kingdom. Those are the main reasons why Esau. One of the main reasons why Esau is able to divide and conquer us. Because if we were all one nation together, Esau couldn't touch us. You know.
Yep. That's the main reason. That's the main reason right there. That and also between Eve and Jake and old head and the old Jakes versus the new generation and shit is always is that Willie Lynch shit.
Yeah, because really the Most High set it up. The Most High set it up this way because of our multiple transgressions against him.
Done.
Um, but this, if to understand the history, you got to go all the way back to the split after Solomon.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
After Solomon passed, he had his two sons, Rehoboam and Jeroboam, and ever since then we haven't been one nation together. You know,
Oh, no, no.
we haven't.
Ever
So
since then, we've been at each other's throats.
you know, you even had Benjamin almost get wiped away, almost destroyed, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. During the time of the judges and shit.
Benjamin had to. That's why I call him Little Benjamin, man. They was almost wiped away, man. But as long as you have one Benjaminite, the tribe is still alive, man.
Yeah.
Let's say all of them passed away, right? But you got one Benjaminite baby, and he grows up and he pops a Ephraimite woman. Hey, the Benjamin is still alive.
Benjamin goes on. It's the man that that
He can
continues to see. The man
talk
keeps
about.
the nation or the tribe going.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah, yeah, all types of divisions. Northern versus Southern, like I said, women E versus J, light skin versus dark skin, which that kind of goes into it, but also Judites, Judah and Northern Kingdom being against each other because of that,
hey,
and speckled birds versus each other versus original looking and Northern. What was he gonna say?
yeah. Well said. The There's Jake out there that would look at us doing this video and they'd be like, "Those guys ain't Israelites. They, yeah, they're too
Yeah,
white. You know, they
other, yeah,
or they're Edomites, or they're this and they're that.
kind,
The Lord just has to return to set things straight because here it is. You got too much different divisions and all this different crap. The scriptures speak about us coming in the unity of the faith, man. You know.
kind. Yeah, you have that. Yeah, yeah. Well, Israelites that look like us that would talk shit to Judah and be like Judah's a bunch of Hamites. And they have a bunch all
Yeah,
kinds of divisions. Kind of.
yeah, yeah, that's true, man. Because Jake makes this thing a color thing. This is not a color thing. This is a truth thing. This is about truth. Here it is. We understand that that Jake is originally dark and the Most High and the Son is dark, but through the dispensation of time, it just so happens that our men popped different women and we came out looking differently, but the seed
Kind
still
of.
stays, you know.
Kind of. What does it say? Isn't there a precept that goes into basically you ain't supposed to judge based off of a physical appearance and all that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's in John chapter 7.
Yeah, absolutely. Fine, bro.
And that's the problem with our people right there. John 7 and 24, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. And the example that was provided there was like a situation that appeared a certain way, like dude was going off. But it can be applied here too, like your outward appearance, because Most High Yahweh, the Most High Yahweh don't look on the outward appearance, but on the spirit.
Yeah, that's why the scripture say, "Try the spirit by the spirit, where they are of the Most High."
By the spirit.
Because here it is, you got Jake that look like Negroes that are not even our people. You know.
Well, they're not even Jakes. They're Edomites.
Oh yeah. The Edomites or the Ham or the.
Yep, or they're some heathen.
Sirach 11:2, commend not a man for his beauty, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance. No, you're not supposed to set him aside. He looks like an Edomite. You know. Hey,
Oh,
like
God.
perfect example. You got this one brother from the UK that that looks like an Edomite, got the red beard and stuff like that, but he's a Jake. You got a brother from South Carolina that has an appearance, that you looked at him in the outward, but the spirit is of a Jake. You know,
Gone.
you got different rappers out there that the white boys and people laugh at them and shit, like Eminem, Logic,
They be deep, so
these different guys that are like top level guys, man, that can really spit. Those are jakes. Conor McGregor, a Jake. Uh, you
all
feel
that
me?
boxing, MMA fighter. Yep.
Frank Sinatra, a Jake. Ross,
Fucking
a Jake.
who?
All these different dudes that
Who was the
that
last one you mentioned, Ak?
oh, Rod Stewart is just some like English singer. Uh,
Oh, I think brother did a video on him. If I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah. So there's a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of Jakes. Adele, that's a nigga woman, bro.
Straight up. If
Hey,
you
hey, she
can't,
came out. You seen that? She came out. She was dressed like a Benjaminite woman.
probably Benjamin.
She had the attire on, and she was doing it. And then who was hating on her? The black woman, man. They were hating on her. You remember?
Oh, it's Cardinals, fuck.
They were talking about her, and they were like, oh, she's trying to be one of us and shit. See, Jake is still under the curses. They're still carnally minded. And what does the Lord say? The carnal mind is enmity with the heavenly Father, man. You
Oh,
know.
his brother Bayaba Yasharallah says Shalom Malakim.
Hey, Shalom, man. What's going on, man?
Shalom.
How you feeling, man? Hey, y'all about Shem Hashem Barakatah. I see you brothers out there, man. You brothers out there putting in the
Con-
work, man. That's a beautiful thing.
con- con-
Yeah,
That
man.
is.
Brothers out there.
They on the West Coast, I
Brothers out
believe.
there strong.
Let
Holding
me
down the
get. Let
fort
me
out there, man.
holding down the fort. Yep. Let me get that. Oh, the spiritually discerned, right? Let me get that. Talking about spiritually discerned because
Yeah,
the
because this thing
natural
far
man.
is spiritual, bro.
Yep.
What was you gonna say?
Yep. A precepts. 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you come up to a
Yeah.
so-called nigger in the world and you talk to him about this truth, he ain't gonna get it because he's not spiritually discerning. He's not. He's not gonna understand what the hell you're saying when you first come to this truth. You want to talk to everybody about the truth, and they're not spiritual like you are. You're not
No, they're
gonna.
not. No, they're not.
That's why you gotta. That's why this walk. The word soldier literally means to be alone. You got very few. You got very few people that you could confide in. Only the brotherhood. Only the. And
Hey, our circle is truly small. You know how they say that in the world war? Our circle is truly small.
very small. The Most High chose the foolish things of this to confound the wise things of this
Hey,
world, man.
Khan, that's another precept. That's
Hey, look.
another precept.
Yeah, kind. Look at how small of a number the 144 and the 130 is amongst the whole. How many people are there in the world? 8 billion. You know.
Yeah.
Now we know that the 144,000. Some of them are in the spirit world, and the not all the 130 is here at this present time. Some have died. But you know,
Some still haven't came into the fold yet. You know, them last minute
yeah, some
elect.
of them are still in the world and shit. But the the point is that the number of believers is very small compared to the amount that even the angel told Esdras that there are many are created, but this world is for many, but the word come before a few.
Con. And I want to bring out that precept you referred to.
Oh yeah,
Um,
but
1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Verse 20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Apologetics, right? Had not Yahweh made foolish the wisdom of this world?
yeah. Well, who's the real apologist? The word apologist means to defend. So who's really defending
Us.
the gospel?
Us.
We're the only ones that's really defending the gospel. You got Israelite groups, this isn't even about groups, but really it's about the men who's teaching the word. And there's a particular uh, uh, number of men that's actually teaching the word, because most High isn't going to save you because you're in a particular camp or whatever. It's all about the elect. The elect are the ones that are actually defending the gospel. If you're not the elect, you're not going to be defending nothing. You're going to be defending this world. You're going to be defending yourself. and what you think and what you believe. No, we're all about the word. The word is the only thing that matters.
Mm.
And you got Jake that the word is really the least they care about, even though they're out there teaching the word. Like you got these guys, the BOWs and whatever, and you got different people that pop up and they got their own little shit that they come with. These men are have perverted the gospel of the Most High. They're not really defenders of the truth. What they are is, actors, for lack of a better.
Poser. They putting up a show for you. That's what they doing.
Yep. And Jake
You
likes to
know.
be entertained. That's like
Yeah. Yeah.
33rd chapter, man. You know,
That's what.
or Ezekiel 33 and you can start the 30th verse.
30th verse. Let me get it. Let me get it.
You know, so this ain't. We're not here to entertain you, Jake.
Oh,
We're not
no,
here to
we
entertain
not.
you. We're here to cuss your ass out.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Hey,
we're
hey,
here to
let me
cuss
get
you
it
out,
though.
man.
Isaiah 33 and 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and the doors of thy house of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, "Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from me." How? Because they're in this, they when they come up, they're not coming up to be because they're sincere. They're coming up because we're basically a gazing stock to these people.
What's a gazing stock? When you go to a little zoo and you're petting animals and shit, you got cotton candy. People are what they look at us, they see garments and they see brothers with long beards and they see a bunch of men screaming, "That's wrong!" and all that. You know, it's like to them, you know. Like they
Like
want
a
to pet
show.
you, they want to autograph, they want to take pictures with you. And shit. They,
Kai.
they come by and they take pictures. They're like, "Oh, guys," and they record and shit. We're not here as a gazing stock for you. Now
Yeah, we're not.
the scriptures speak
Amen.
about us being a spectacle unto the world, right?
Yeah.
The Greek word being theatron, which is literally the spectacle, you know.
Trying-
But at the end of the day, we're not here to entertain you. We're not here to be your clown and jump around for you. No, no, we're here to teach you and tell you what the hell is about to happen.
Yeah, con. We're not just when you see us downtown preaching downfall of this kingdom, we're not just another tourist attraction. Like we're not out there to coon and buffoon and shit like that. We're out there to edify and cuss you wicked 2/3 niggas and you heathens and you Edomite devils out.
Hmm. That's right. Go ahead.
Yeah. But what do y'all see? Verse 31 describes how y'all be like, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after covetousness.
Yeah, shalom, brother. Shalom. They honk their horn. They honk their horn. They might even come by and give you a little water. Now, the scriptures speak about,
They
uh,
shout and shit.
if you give a cup of water to a prophet, you shall indeed receive a prophet's reward. But
Con.
sometimes you see Jake that is not sincere. They'll honk about shalom and shit. They got fucking dreads and their pants are sagging and shit.
Con. They
So
smoking the blunt while they do it.
yeah. They'll stand there and they'll smoke and they'll act like they're listening to you and shit. And you be like, yo, bro, I don't smoke and shit. Get your ass away from me. But
A
whatever.
blunt or a black and mild or some shit the whole time.
And some nigga try to sell me some weed. I was teaching. Some nigga try to, nigga try to sell me some weed. I was like, nigga, get your ass out of here, bro.
Go down the block with that shit.
Come on, bro. And that's actually Satan, because Satan will put demons on people, try to get you to go off and type shit.
Oh, Con, even while you're doing the work.
Yep. The apostle just did a video about that. And the more you grow in the truth, the more demons attack you, man. That's actually that's why the apostle did that video, because high level demons attacked the apostle, man, because he's the top man.
Con,
So
Con, and a brother posted Wait, let me bring out 32 before I bring out his verse, because
Oh
it
yeah,
goes
yeah.
in.
Go
And
ahead.
lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not.
Yeah, man.
Going into what we've been going into.
Just forget him. Just forget him.
Hey,
You know. Yeah.
God, they take this as a joke now, but when Jacob's trouble hits, what's it what we ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be so funny. It ain't gonna be we ain't gonna be such a spectacle. Hey, we ain't even gonna wouldn't even be able to find us. They gonna be looking for us.
Yep. Yep. It tells you about that in Amos the eighth chapter. You
And
know?
also, hey, 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo it will come, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. Then shall they know.
Hey, when that
Right
chip
now.
comes to pass,
Yeah.
when the chip comes, which is it's really already here, but they don't have it ready yet. It's not necessarily ready because you know this technology and shit. It has a. If you ever played a game, right? Like Cyberpunk just got released. Cyberpunk was a fucking mess because they was doing it for years and years and years. They were beta testing and doing all kinds of shit, and it still wasn't ready. You know, so this technology takes a little while to perfect and shit. So they probably got it somewhat down, but you know that's why they need the 5G too to
God.
be able to because the 4G is too slow, bro. You know, sometimes you and that also proves that that fucking moon landing was fake as hell because you barely had fucking internet back then. You didn't even have internet. Well, in '69, I don't
You,
think it was invented.
you didn't have shit. You didn't have that shit.
No, you didn't even have internet at the time. So here it is, they fucking moon landing, which Stanley Kubrick was behind that shit. When you look up the information, and you know, I was mind blown when I first read it. I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? I was like, yo, this is crazy. And I was back in the day. I was back in the day, man. But you had these fools, 99% of the population, they believed that the fucking moon landing was real.
To a
You know,
waving flag on the moon, like yo.
and you had some
This
nigga blowing, you had some nigga blowing on the flag and shit. You know,
he had
hey,
a fucking head in the background and shit. Or it was outside and it was windy.
it
Fuck.
was windy. They had a filter. Hey, but people were so fucking dumb that they believe it. Like the elder Apostle Bar did a video about how I think it was 19 in the 19 in the beginning of the 1900s. Orson Welles did a motherfucking a performance where he narrated the War of Worlds and people started killing themselves because they thought motherfucking alien invasion was coming. Yeah,
Yeah.
what what are they gonna do when the real invasion comes, man? They're gonna lose their
Lost
mind, bro.
lost sheep. And then you're gonna think that fucking green people are coming down and shit. Little green dudes are coming down. And then they see a tall ass buff so called black man coming down.
Hey, that's gonna be more scary than a green man.
God.
They already fear Jake right now in this state. Hey
God.
Jake, if they pull you over, they see your ass black, they're gonna they're gonna try to kill you, bro. And that's what
God.
that's why the scriptures say that there's a war in heaven because they're gonna try to fight the Lord and the angels when they come.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. Let me get that. That
you know,
war in heaven. Revelation 12. That's actually in that chapter too. Revelation 12
the spirit.
and 7. Con, it is. And there
It's,
was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels. Verse 8, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven.
hey,
Yep.
Michael, for you Christians out there, Michael's not talking about Yahweh Shai or the one you call Jesus. They're two
No.
separate entities. All right. You know, he had this Jehovah Wickedness. The Jehovah Wickedness, they teach that Michael is the same person. No, they're not the same person. All right,
Michael is an archangel.
but the
Yahweh Shai
archangel.
is above an archangel, obviously.
Yep.
Yep. Verse 9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
No, them Christians, they'd be like, "Oh, look, there's a war in heaven, and the angels and Michael fought the angel, and they came down and they had sex with the women and shit, you know." Hey, get
I
Job the
heard
second
that
chapter.
shit. Weirdo bug out shit.
Weirdo bug out. Hey,
Kind
for you to believe that Satan's in open rebellion against the Most High, you a clown, bro. You are you are a
of
low hanging fruit.
Job chapter 2. And also the Most High Yahweh will create good and evil. That's precept going into that. And there's precepts going into how the Most High Yahweh actually had an evil spirit go into the prophets to deceive King Ahab back in the day
That
to
fat,
follow the Gilead.
that fat Moabite bastard.
Well, King Ahab, he was a Jake. He was just a wicked ass Jake.
Yeah, I know.
Job. Let me bring out that precept about Satan and Job, though. Job
Yeah, I
1
know.
and 6.
Oh, go ahead, go
So,
ahead. No, go ahead. I was just talking shit.
con- now there was a day when the sons of Yahweh came to present themselves, or the sons of the power came to present themselves before Yahweh, and Satan came also among them. So there you go. There you go. Verse 7. And Yahweh said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered Yahweh and said, From going through and fro on the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Verse 8. And Yahweh said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job? And there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh and that escheweth evil. So there you go, There you go. Like,
Hey,
wow.
a perfect
Hey,
and upright man. You got people saying that Job was an Edomite. How could he be an Edomite? He was a perfect and a just and upright man. Hey, just
Con,
like
my whole point though, Akim, is that he went to the Most High Yahweh. He didn't do it on his own.
exactly, exactly.
He,
Yep, that's it. You know,
yeah.
hey, like the brother said, the Most High is in control of all the spirits. The Most High, if you get up Sirach 18, uh, you can start at
Sirach
the
18.
yeah, Sirach
I
18.
gotta look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Oh yeah, because the Most High is in control of all the spirits, man. He's in control of all the spirits. He's in control of what's being said right now, what you're doing.
That's
What the
right. That's right.
words is coming
Yo,
out your mouth,
Khan,
the movements that you're doing.
Khan. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 verse 1. He that liveth forever hath created all things in general. Verse
Hmm.
2. Khan, Yahweh only is righteous, and there is none other but he. Verse 3. Who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. For he
Mm,
is the king of all. By his
mm,
power dividing holy things among them from profane. Khan.
you see?
All things.
Yeah, you see. Yeah, so all
Khan.
things obey the Most High as well. The Lord said, not even a pharaoh, a raven or a crow falls out the sky without him knowing about it or ordaining it. So if you get run over by a car or you catch some type of disease, the Most High did it to you.
You did. Hey, I, the Lord, create good and evil. Hey, let me
And,
bring out this precept this brother posted, though. Psalm 78 and 49. He casts upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them. Khan.
mm,
It's
mm.
right there.
Them evil angels talking about them demons. The Lord sent demons amongst to people. They're the angels on the left hand side. That's why the Lord said that he doesn't.
He's too pure to behold, oh, evil,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I was gonna say it. I was gonna tip my tongue, but yeah, because he doesn't get his hands dirty. He got other people to do his bidding. He doesn't get off the
Hey,
throne.
and you can think of the Most High Yahweh as like the Godfather, basically, the Godfather of the whole universe.
The Godfather, the movie, he has like strings and he's holding when you look at the Godfather, the title of the movie, which by the way, all those dudes were Jakes. Al Pacino was a Jake. That Al Pacino was a nigga. He ain't nothing but a eggplant nigga. Uh, Francis Ford Coppola was a Jake. Um, Sophia Coppola, she was bad as hell back in the day, but
Judah. Eve.
she was a nigga woman, a haughty nigga woman. Um, what's the guy's name? I think was Robert De Niro in that? I don't even remember. But yeah, oh no, Marlon Brando. Yeah, Marlon Brando was in it.
A
All of them,
fucking
all Sicilian jakes. You know, that's why that movie
con,
was so bad. One of the best movies ever made, The Godfather. But basically, yeah, like the brother said, you know, the Godfather is controlling everything with his fingers, and they literally show you that. They literally show you on the little on the title of the movie. And then another thing, when you look at the mob, the mafia, they call it Il Mano Negro. You mean the black hand,
the black hand. Judah.
which is a reference to Judah. You know,
Con.
you know.
Them Sicilians knew who they were. But let me bring that out about I create good and evil. I
Oh
do,
yeah,
do all
uh,
things.
Isaiah 45:17.
Con, you got it or
I could get. Yeah, I just got another device, so you know, it's a beautiful thing. Oh no, no,
con,
no, no. I'm bugging, bro. So like it's not 17. It's the seventh verse, not 17. It says, "I form
con,
the Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things." Yeah.
con. There you go.
You know, so the Most High create evil. Oh, the scriptures tell you that. Oh, what's that? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it? It does Amos.
Amos.
What's that?
Yeah, and then I want to get that precept about the Most High Yahweh's eyes are pure, too pure to behold evil. Because that
Hmm.
links right up because it ain't him doing it directly, which is why you're not supposed to blame him. It's these demons.
That's right.
Con,
Yep.
let me get that. Let me get that. Is there evil in the city and Yahweh had not done it?
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, it's Amos 3 and 6, bro. I was right there. What the hell? Yeah, you got it. You got it. Ak?
Amos 3 and 6.
Yeah.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh had not done it?
A trumpet is literally a sound and an alarm for war. You know, so
Con,
the people are afraid because we're speaking His word. You know, Lord said, I'll put the word in my mouth, and I will make people wood, and I basically thy tongue fire. I think that's how it goes. And it'll burn these people up. That's why the people are afraid because His word is burning their asses up. You know, and they
oh,
understand that the
they
things that we're speaking is the truth. You
they
know,
shook for real. They shook out here. Esau, especially that damn devil.
hey, like
Es-
Nas said, folks, like Nas said, the shook ones. You know,
the shook ones.
they're scared, man. You know,
They scared. Hey,
which
so
they
the
should
southern
be.
priest. Yeah, they
Which
should be scared.
they should be scared because the scriptures tell you that scriptures tell you that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So you should be scared. We're scared too. The scriptures tell you that the remnant was affrighted and gave praise to the Most High after all the things that they see. You know,
Yep.
because we're gonna be scared when all the hell's breaking loose and shit. But the Most High is gonna be put that spirit on us, pursuing Isaiah 13:6. Wisdom and knowledge should be the spirit at that time. The strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is His treasure. You know, so the fear of the Lord is gonna be our treasure and gonna keep us stable, man. But we're still gonna be fucking shaking and shit. Like fuck. I hope I make it there.
Yeah. Con.
Because you got Jake
Yep.
out there. You got Jake out there that already thinks that they made it already. You know, they think that it's like, listen, nigga, you don't know if you're gonna make it or not, bro. But you have that faith
When
that you want. Still keep
they,
the humble spirit to you know to keep you level. But you got Jake out there. I already think they got punched the ticket in to the kingdom and shit. You
Oh
know.
yeah. You have niggas that think that, and you have niggas that think that they're already in the kingdom. Captain Tazaryak, Mister, I'm not oppressed. I
Yeah.
am not
Which
oppressed.
Lord willing, the man, Lord willing, the man, he gets it together. But
Wise
we're definitely oppressed, man.
con.
We're definitely oppressed, bro. There's no way in hell that we're not oppressed, bro. And there's nothing wrong with complaining. You got this fucking clown, what's his name, Jesse Peterson's whatever, and it's always these old black dudes that the old dudes in general, Judah, Issachar, whatever, these old cats that always talking about this fucking. They always come with the same shit, and they never back it up with the scriptures. They don't give a shit about the scriptures. They like, oh look, you're not supposed to hate nobody, and you're not supposed to, why do you complain all the time? Well, the scriptures speak about complaining, man.
Sign and crying.
Sighing and crying for the abominations that are done in the midst
Complaining.
of.
That's
If you're not
complaining.
crying, if you're not sighing and crying, that means you're not a wise man, and that means that the Most High is not dealing with you, because the Most High said he said a mark on them that sigh and cry in Ezekiel's
Yeah.
9th chapter, man.
That's all the wisdom of this world, Doc. That's what it is.
And it should piss you off because
Yeah.
that scripture, Ecclesiastes 7:7, that oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart, man. So here it
Okay.
is. You're supposed to be mad, man. You're supposed to be angry at this shit.
So
Now
if a wise man is gonna be mad, what is a fool gonna be?
he's gonna be comfortable.
Exactly.
He's gonna be chilling. He's gonna be like, oh man, whatever. Like this Boosie badass nigga. He's so comfortable. He said, I'll tell the Most High to his face that I'll eat this pork and shit.
He
he,
cussed out the Most High.
he cursed out the Most High and all kinds of shit, man. You know,
This
that's a comfortable, proud nigga.
fucking dumbass. Con.
And he's not mad. And here it is, the Most High delivered his ass out of prison. I, this man had like three different charges, felonies, all kinds of shit. I don't know what kind of backward shit happened between there. They let him out, whatever, because they got money and whatever. But yeah, he's probably part of the bootleg, for all we know. But but this nigga was out there cursing the Most High and saying all kinds of shit. The Most High brought him out of jail just to probably kill him in Jacob's trouble or save him for a missile.
Con, because that to curse the Most High Yahweh out over pork, bro. Over pork, out of all things, shouldn't be doing it anyways. But over pork, bugging. But that's
Over.
that's two words of Jake.
Yeah, even when I was in the world, I never liked that dude Boosie, bro. For some reason, I was like, his music's trash. He's like this country nigga, you know. But it's the spirit. It's just the spirit. But you got something. You're holding on something.
I was gonna bring out that precept I was gonna go into earlier about thou art of pure eyes, just linking up with those other precepts I brought out.
Yeah, you got it.
Habakkuk 13, thou art of pure eyes, then to behold evil, and cast not look upon iniquity. Wherefore lookest thou upon them that deal treacherously, and holdest thy tongue, when the wicked devoureth the man that is more righteous than he. And he was complaining. Hey, Habakkuk was sighing and crying about the wicked.
All the prophets.
All the prophets was doing that. So
All the
what's
prophets.
this? So what's this bullshit? This bullshit notion that y'all have that real man don't complain.
That's crap, man. That's
That's
crap
what
because
it
if you're
is.
complaining, then that means that you're not a prophet.
Straight up.
That's what it means because you have to be complaining. Part of the Lamentations, the whole book of Lamentations, ain't nothing but complaints.
Yep, con.
Which, we just go over there.
Book of Lamentations. I mean the
Go,
name itself, Lamentations.
the whole the like the brother said, the name itself lends itself to the credence of a lot of lamentations, a lot of woes, a lot of crying.
Hey, that's a hey that hey hey hey. I'm sure a lot of us, Akim was told growing up you complain too much because I definitely was.
Yeah. Hey, when you look at Con, brother, when you look at a child, right? What does it come out of the womb? It comes out of the womb crying. You know, It comes out of
Con,
the womb like, oh, put me back in, put me back in. A baby,
con,
if you have a child, a baby is crying all the fucking time, at all times at night, bro. All times at night. You
you
wake
know,
up, he's crying, he's crying, he's crying. You know, you go to sleep, he's hungry, he's crying. You know, he's cold, he's crying, he's hot, he's crying. You know, he misses his mommy, he's crying. You know, he wants you to pick him up. He's like this. You know, that's what we're doing to our father. You know, pick us up, pick us up.
what's up? Get us out of here. We want to go home.
We're calling Abba Father. You know, like this. Your baby looking up at you, and the Most High is gonna hear our cries, man. You know,
Con
the affliction, the
of the
scripture
righteous.
of exile, seek it, haste it to be loosed, man. You know,
Con. Yeah, the whole book of Lamentations is none but mourning and complaining.
you know,
You know, these old heads would tell Jeremiah, "Hey, stop complaining. Be more positive."
fucking clowns,
For
man. They're
real.
the old heads are numbered fucking clowns, bro. And the
Con,
only the only the only men that are in their right minds are the men in this truth. The starting with the apostles. Those are the only old men that are in their right minds. The rest of the elders of our nation, they all failed us, bro. The elders of our nation, the vast majority of them, these old clowns that you see walking around, they failed us too. They all failed us,
con.
you know.
They wasn't they around during the so-called civil rights era, and they fell for Esau's okey doke.
Which really is not their fault because the Most High didn't give them the understanding. It's not
Uh,
really their
uh,
fault. But yeah, they all these civil rights leaders like Martin Luther King and Cesar Chavez and all these fucking idiots. None of them were the Lord was not dealing with them on no type
uh,
of level.
uh. My MLK, even someone like MLK he was controlled opposition, and it was known. He was sold out. Actually, he was sold out. Actually, he was promoted by Esau, and he was linked in with Esau, linked in with the Rothschilds.
Yep, he had a Rothschild connection. That's why the scripture tells you in Isaiah 30 and 20 on down tells you that the eye shall see thy teachers, and they shall no longer be removed in a corner no more. So when we seen the apostles and the elders, going back to our Bivens and all the elders, King Masha, and we watched all these elders. Those are the true elders, man. The true
True.
brothers that taught us his word, man. Not fucking Reverend Jesse James, Jesse Jackass, and all these dudes, you know.
No, no, Al Sharp Tongue, definitely not
Yeah,
him.
and you got men out there that have the nerve to talk trash about our leaders, the true leaders, man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they got some nerve. Because they got cut in the spirit. That's why.
you know. And then here it is. If you say something about Martin Luther King, people will get mad at you and shit, man. Or
Yeah.
you say something about Malcolm X's wicked ass.
Oh yeah, him. Who was none but a sellout. He regretted it in the end. That's why he got
Yeah,
popped.
yeah, and them niggas hit him with fucking 6 shots to the chest. Bam, bam, bam. You know,
Con.
so it's crazy. But go ahead. Oh no, I think I got something here.
You
Uh,
got some.
Job chapter 34 and verse 27 says, because they turned their back from him and would not consider any of his ways, so that they caused the cry of the poor to come unto him, and he heareth the cry of the afflicted. You see,
Con.
the Most High, he hears the cries of the afflicted, man, like a baby, right? Crying. What are you gonna do? The father comes and picks him up and pats him on the back, gives him, or the mother comes and gives him titty. Which nowadays the woman don't even like to breastfeed no more. With
Yeah,
these, you know,
yeah, con. Yeah, but you get the analogy here though.
you get the point. You get the point.
Yeah.
It says, verse 29, when he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only. that the
Con.
hypocrite, yeah, that the hypocrite reign not, lest the people be ensnared. You see?
Con.
So the Most High says the joy of the hypocrite is what? But for a moment.
But
You
for
know.
a moment, a precept,
Yeah.
it's in Job, ain't it? The joy of the hypocrite.
Yeah. I think that's I think
Job,
that's the fifth chapter. I think.
the
I'm not.
chapter. Let me see. Let me see. The joy of the hypocrite is for but a little. Hold up. Hold up.
Either
Shit.
it's the fifth or the
The fifth or the sixth. The fifth talk about he disappointed the devices of the crafty.
the crafty. Yeah. Joy of the hypocrite. Before more, I find it real quick.
Yeah. Which that's basically like a precept to that, cause
Yeah.
yeah,
Job 20 and 5, not 5, not the fifth chapter.
20
20
and
and
5.
yeah.
Con. Job
Yeah.
20 and 5. Let me bring that out. Job 20 and 5. Knows, verse 4. I'm gonna start there. Knowest thou this of old, since man was placed upon earth? Verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment.
The Lord gave the Lord's fair. He gave him a little moment to rule. Little 15 minutes
That
of fame.
short season, that short free season 8 at 15 minutes of fame. Hey,
When we fell, after the Byzantine Empire fell, that's when it started his little moment. You know,
yep, con.
up to now. You know,
This
Lord
is
willing,
that
this
was
year.
hey that was your moment to shine, Esau.
Yeah, and Esau had his fun, bro. Look,
Con,
he had his fun, man. He's popping our women. He's popping our women. He's ruling the earth. You know.
he went full Cain mode out here and shit.
But here it is. You got Edomites out there that's two-time losers. Their fucking life is shit. Hey, their life is really gonna be shit when we're in power, bro.
Two
You know.
time loser. Yep. You
And
have
Lord
a
willing,
yep. You
go
have
ahead. Go
Edomites
ahead.
that are fucked out of their blessing. Yep. Yeah, but you have Edomites that were fucked out of their blessing. Those devils, and then you have I'll say you have some among them. You have our people among them, the speckled bird and shit.
Yeah, like you
Yeah,
got these fucking rednecks. I used to live in Alabama back in the day.
yeah.
And, man, you got a bunch of fucking rednecks out there, man. And a lot of them are on drugs, just all over the place, man. Living in fucking trailer parks and shit.
Con,
All
con, con.
And you got
Oh,
Edomites that actually call themselves believing on the Bible. That's the fucking worst thing you can do. You might as well go and max out your credit card and do a Ponzi scheme and try to get rich, because the salvation not for you,
it's
So
like Jake. Yeah, it's
you
like
know,
Jake. It's like Jake trusting in wickedness.
Esau. That even if you do pick up this Bible, the scripture tell you in Hebrews 12:16 that there's no remission for you. Though you sought carefully with tears, here it is. No matter what you do, so you might as well be a Bernie Madoff and go and try to get rich quick or die trying, like 50 Cent said.
Con.
You know,
It's the Edomites that should be doing shit like that, not Jake.
yeah, Esau let Esau do that, but the scripture tell you in Jeremiah the 5th chapter that among my people are found wicked men, and their deeds exceed the deeds of the wicked men. You know,
Con, what I was gonna say is that among them fucking rednecks and hicks, you got niggas, you got speckled niggas among them too, and the speckled niggas be the ones with the most zeal among them and shit. Them
them pastors, they be pastors and shit. You know,
them speckled niggas, yep.
they be up in the churches and shit. Hey, the Bible Belt is full of a bunch of uh, uh, like the brother said, Jake that looked like Esau, man.
A
Yeah,
bunch of speckled niggas, yep.
yeah. A lot of them reverends that are so-called white people. Yeah, a lot of them are Jake, man, because they got a certain zeal. You know,
Yeah. A lot of them fucking country artists that are actually good, not trash. They're
they like
they're,
Garth Brooks. Nah, 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 I'm fucking around. Hey, but I always thought Tim McGraw was Jake, bro. Tim.
mm, might be.
He might be. He might. I don't really know country music like that. I only know like two, three people.
Like,
Like
I don't really fuck with it either, but I live around people that I be around people that do.
and San Antonio.
San Antonio's
San
mainly
Antonio.
issue. You got some of them too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but con, you get the whole point, is that the triumphing of the wicked is just it's but it's short, that short season, and though Esau, verse 6, those excellency mount up to the heavens, his head reach unto to his clouds. It goes in verse 7, yet yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Like,
Yeah,
where the fuck?
yeah. In verse 6, like when His Excellency mounts up to the clouds, what does that mean? He went up into the He went up into space, starring in Kitty Hawk when they created them damn planes. And they started to go up into the skies. That's when His Excellency started really mount up to the clouds. Now, this is also a metaphor for him being in power, but he uh
God,
he
his
literally
power.
he literally went up into the space. Now he can't leave, like the brother said on the comm board. Van Allen, but he can't leave the upper atmosphere because the Earth, it's miles and miles and miles up. But he went up to the first heaven, because you got three levels of heaven. You got the heavens up here. You got the space, the second level, and you got the third. The third dimension. Where the Heavenly Father and His Son dwell. You know, but yeah, Esau can't leave this first heaven. He can't leave. He
Oh,
tries
he
to go up
can't.
in space, but he only goes up, so high. You know.
The Van Allen radiation belt, which is basically, if you look at it, that's like the last part of the firmament, because he basically can't go past the firmament.
Because the body would disintegrate. This body would like break apart. It would cease to exist. You know,
Con, con,
the only things that can get through there are inanimate objects like a damn like when he sends space probes and shit like that, or space station, or not space station, but like satellites and shit like that. They can get through there because there's no humans on there. You know,
con.
but
Yeah,
this present body, this shit would disintegrate. This meat suit, this weak ass meat suit. You know.
disintegrate. Yep, it's weak. Hey, Esau ain't wasn't given that ability. No, he has bounds which he cannot pass.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
And that's why he's jealous of us, man. Hey, it's only right because if we were him, we would be jealous of us too. You know,
Right
hey,
up.
it is what it is. The Most High has set up this movie. He set us up to be the protagonist and you to be the antagonist, man. You know?
Con. You get your rulership, you get your little short season first. Just like in the movies, like the bad guys be winning at first, and then the good guy win in the end. Yasharala
Yeah,
win in the end.
it's not super complicated. You know. Now there's certain things in the scriptures that are deeper and you need, but the narrative of the scriptures, if you follow the narrative, like the elder Yashawam would be saying. The narrative. He's always talking about the narrative. The narrative of the scriptures. If you have the Holy Spirit, it's simple to understand. But you know, there's so much indoctrination and dogma that goes around the Bible. The scriptures that they make the scripture so hard to understand. Well, why did this? What about this? And the Most High set up stumbling blocks for you to not be able to get it. But the scriptures tell you that all His ways are plain unto the holy. So are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So if you wicked, you're not gonna get this. You're not gonna get this understanding. You're not gonna get this knowledge. You're gonna stumble. You're gonna fall, and you're gonna be pricked. You know.
Straight. Hey, that's a precept though. His balance shall not.
Yeah, it is.
He, which he's
You know where
which
that's
he.
at?
It's in Job, I believe.
Yeah.
I got it. Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Yep.
Yeah. His days being determined is that little short season that he had to rule. That's his days being determined. Here it is. The Lord gave him from this date to this date, and he ain't gonna get no more time after that. He ain't gonna be able to extend his stay like a hotel, right? You get extended stay, you get to pay a little bit more, you get to stay another day or two. whatever. You with the missus, you want to stay a little bit longer. Nah, it don't work like that. The Most High has an appointed time where He's gonna
Con,
send His Son back, and when the Son returns, all right, the dreaded one, right, for Esau, the king of terrors. Here it is. This devil's gonna be taking our rulership, and we're gonna have that transference of power. The scriptures say what um, because of unrighteous dealings and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. From us, the
con.
transition of power. But here it is. That transition is not going to be a smooth one. It's going to be a fucking real rough, bloody, and warlike transition. Okay, you get Daniel 7:18 real quick.
Daniel 7:18. You know,
Yeah,
and Esau, you ain't gonna get no great reset, or America ain't gonna be made great again. What you Edomites and you bugged out niggas that supported Trump, y'all saw that. You ain't gonna get no great reset either. All that's bullshit.
that's right. That's right. That's right. You're gonna get a foot up your ass. That's what you're gonna get. Nah, nah. Nah, we ain't gonna be doing. We gonna be kicking you. We're gonna be kicking you in your ass like the apostles say, man. But we're gonna we're gonna we're gonna
King,
let you rest on the Sabbath day, at least. At
yo,
least. And they didn't let us rest on the Sabbath day. We worked all the time. We worked every single day.
wicked asses. They still don't like to give us the Shabbat off. They still don't.
Nah,
They're
hell
still
no.
like, you gotta grind. You gotta come to work. You gotta come to work, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta work, nigga. Yo, on my job, they're starting to like. Well, I got two jobs, but the one job, the one of the jobs, well, the other one too, they're fucking starting to crack down and shit, fucking getting us to do all kinds of shit and do this, do that. Niggas being mad strict and shit. If
Cut.
you want to stay here, bro, something is wrong with you up here. You ain't right. You ain't right in the fucking head, man. All right,
you
little
something wrong
slow.
with you. You need to get that head checked for real.
Yeah,
What was that
you ain't right
precept?
in the fucking head, man.
Um,
What was it? Damn, what did I tell you? Get
Daniel 7 and 8.
oh, Daniel seven
Was
eighteen.
it that?
Mhm.
And 19,
18.
18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Yep. There
Yep,
you
there you
go.
go.
Who got next? Yasharala, because the saints are that's Yasharala.
Hey, the Saints come marching in. Hey, that's a little song. Hey,
Yo,
that's
New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints. What? He got the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Heavy Jake City. They know.
here it is.
New
Here it
Orleans.
is. Hey, you got the HOI. They made a little T-shirt. We got next. We got next. Hey, it's true. We do got next. You know.
The elect got next first.
Yeah, but we
So,
we're the next rulers of this earth, not you fucking Moabites. People think that.
Moab. Oh, Moab. Just forget about it, devils. I mean, heathens. Well, you want to be like Esau
Well, they're devils too. They're devils too.
in a way. Hey, yo, I'm gonna do something. And be back.
Hey, yo,
So,
bro. Yeah, we can just wrap it right here because I'm about to go to
yeah. Hey, before we wrap it up, though, I want to say something real quick. That as a speckled bird, well, this brother's kind of a speckled bird too. But you, yeah. As a
yeah,
speckled bird, look, I gotta tell y'all, you Israelites that, especially you Israelites that look like fucking Esau, you poor so-called whites, right? A lot of y'all Irish descent and shit, or Scottish descent and shit. Y'all, a lot of y'all be hating on your original looking brothers and shit, thinking that you different people, thinking that you really so-called white. But if you are, why don't you got real so-called white privilege? Why are you living in the ghetto? Are you living in a lot of y'all living in trailer parks as well? Why are you living at the bottom of society where Jake is at? Like y'all
mm,
got more in common with so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans than y'all do with these so-called white people at the top and shit. Like, come on, wake the fuck up. But only the elect are gonna wake the fuck up.
Yeah, that's true, bro. Because hey, that's Isaiah 11 and 13 on down. We was reading earlier. Hey, the envy of Ephraim um shall cease. You know, and the Most High will take away the vexation between both kingdoms. They ain't gonna be fucking hating on each other like that because the curse is gonna be lifted, man. You know,
Yeah,
from our people.
yeah, Khan, and you got not just Southern Kingdom speckled birds, you got Northern Kingdom speckled birds. A lot of y'all speckled birds, a lot of y'all come from Gad too, especially in the South. A lot of y'all so-called Native Americans.
Hmm.
I don't even know. Really, verse 12, verse 12 also goes into that as well.
Hmm.
Outcast of Judah and Israel, right? And he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble all the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Yep, that's what's happening. The gathering of the elect from all over.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right, brother.
You know, Khan. So with that, I hope this live was edifying. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim out there spreading this truth like wildfire. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations, but their spirit bears witness that they're the children of Yahweh Shem Shai. And shalom to the real sisters out there. Shout out to all of Bayat Dawada out there. Shout out all y'all. Stay strong. The times that are coming, it's gonna be real tough. It's gonna be a rough ride. And hey, Shalom and Yasharala forever. Yash,
Um,
Yasharala forever.